All right, guys, welcome back. Once again, we here with ex-cocaine Wayne and Handsome Hal. We're gonna jump right into it. I'm sure you guys been keeping up with everything that's going on with Diddy, but recently it was a clip going around of Reggie Wright talking about what he think Diddy did in the past as far as with his actions and shit like that. And he was saying he posted an old video he did from '97 called Victory on his Instagram recently, and he left the comments open. Everything else he been posting since all the shit then jumped off, hey, he had the comments closed on it. But this he done posted, and Reggie was talking about this is him taunting Homeland security, like, yeah, like, nigga, yeah, I'm untouchable, I'm still doing what I do.
Puffy posted a video on his Instagram and opened up the comments on this particular post. But it was the music video for the song Victory, which he did in like '97 off that first album he had. I wanted to see if you saw that and if you had any interpretation on what you thought it might mean.
Yeah, well, it was, for those of you that don't know what the video was about, it was him pretty much bragging like how the police was chasing him or he was running or getting away from the police. And I think I took it as he was just like taunting law enforcement, like saying, hey, y'all came, but I'm on the run, I'm going, there ain't nothing y'all can do. I think he was taunting the Homeland Security by putting that video up. You notice that's the only video or the only thing that he posted on IG lately that he left the comments open on for people to comment about. Everything else has been blocked, where he's been having his comment section on his IG blocked for a while. But that's what I think he's doing. I think he's taunting law enforcement, taunting everybody, and that's why he's out there trying to put on this image.
What's your take on that?
I mean, Reggie Wright been right about a lot of shit, and was shout out to him and his China bomb first. But the taunting thing, I think that's a little stretch there.
I don't know, because of a nigga, like, I ain't seen it, but if you talking about you posting a video of you running from law enforcement, yeah, I ain't gonna say it's a taunt, nigga. That's a clear sign. Like, I'm gonna get the fuck on where y'all can't get to me if shit hit the fan. Nah, that's like, why that and leave the comments open? That's, to me, that's like, well, shit, y'all know what it's about to be. Let it get too tight. I'm finna get the fuck on.
I don't believe that that's the case. I mean, at the end of the day, he's an entertainer. So it's entertaining, so I hate to go into this, but I had a psychology course. In a psychology course, my son kept going to the bathroom on himself when he was already potty trained. And I'm wondering why he started back. So I go to my professor and I'm like, listen, my son, I explained the situation to my professor. And he said, I can tell you ain't been reading your book. Go to chapter 2, such and such, and the answer's right there. So I went to chapter 2, and it was the same exact answer there. I mean, same question that I asked, supposed in the book, but the answer was there. The answer was basically, your child is going to bathroom on himself again because you most likely had another child, or you're starting to give something else the attention he would normally get. So what he's trying to do is get attention any way he can get it. He don't care if it's in the form of a spanking, a yelling, he'll take it. So Diddy is used to the limelight. That shit about to go away. So guess what? He'll take whatever attention he can get.
Right.
Because over these next few months, he can't be on no stage. He can't be at the ground. They don't want him there. So what? He's going to do free performances if he got to try to get the attention. The thing about the limelight is this. When you become addicted to the limelight, when you become addicted to hustling, it's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You become addicted to it. That's why when guys get caught up, I'm on the run, and a nigga running around the neighborhood. Yeah. He don't go to another state because he's not going to get that same action. What did we find out when we went to Baltimore and went to Atlanta? Up in Detroit, they see our face. The red carpet rolled out. When you go to Baltimore, Atlanta, they don't know you. So it costs a whole lot more money to go ahead and put that foothold down where people know who you are. When it got to Detroit, we didn't have to do nothing. If we showed up and they knew we was coming, it was laid out. We didn't pay to get in nowhere because they knew who we are and the type of money and thing we brought. Now, once we got it like that down in Atlanta and Baltimore, we good. But most of these dudes that don't have that kind of money. So they got to stay because they don't know how to go without that treatment. They don't know how to live without it. So that's what I think it is. I don't think he's taunting Homeland Security. He's just trying to get any kind of attention he can get. And at the end of the day, he's been known for being on the top of the world with hip hop, right? He's the mecca or the idea of revolutionary with hip hop and different artists and all. Okay, what happened when those lights go out? The same way he was at the top of the world with being one of the most renowned, iconic performers as well as artists. He don't mind being at the top of Mount Rushmore as being one of the biggest villains either. What's the difference?
You saying that's the reason, like as Mr. White was saying, that he riding around New York with no bodyguards on bikes and all that, being seen without bodyguards and all that shit.
Okay, let's take it back to the street. When a nigga was up and he fall off, what's the first thing you do?
Well, I'm trying to listen. What I'm trying to ask you is that what you saying? He having a tantrum?
I'm saying he's trying to keep his fronts up on that part. He's trying to pretend like there's nothing wrong and he's happy and happy-go-lucky, because if he show he's stressed and all that, people going to make fun and there's not as many people going to watch. Because they're going to stick a fork in him and say, what?
You done. I can't.
What's the next thing? So he's not trying to exit stage left. I think Reggie Wright and what he's talking about, he's taunting law enforcement. Right there, Reggie, no disrespect, because you call a lot of good shit. You like that Red Fox and Hollow Knight, Snake Eyes Benny. You call a dice when they start rolling. But on this one, baby, I think your law enforcement past is coming out. But I know you're speaking more from the perspective of how law enforcement look at stuff. Law enforcement look at it and say, he's taunting us. But let's just be real. How the fuck can you taunt law enforcement? Because they're going to win at the end. So whenever law enforcement talking about he's taunting us, that's because you're just trying to get hype and get a rise. Can't nobody beat y'all. Especially with the feds. I don't give a fuck where you at. They coming around the world. They come get you.
When they come. We know that. When they come, they got you.
How you beat a Fed case is not letting them put their motherfucking hands on you. Because if they put their hands on you at all, you're going to prison. Everybody goes to prison. You can work for them, but even when you get done working for them, you're going to go work off the rest of that time you got. Everybody goes to prison. When they came out and did that whole thing with the water and all that, they were having fun. That was fun. That was a photo op. That was a close-up because they done all the work already.